Hey Taurus, welcome to your October monthlies, okay? So let me just get right into it. October starts off with Mars conjunct Venus where? In your fifth house? Okay, it don't get no more deeper, sizzly romantic than that. All right, that is like the epitome. So you got Mars, the planet of drive, sexuality. You got Venus, pleasure, love, goodies. And that's in your fifth house of fun and creativity. It's time to have a good time. It's time to go out there and meet whoever you need to meet, because you have a higher chances of really enjoying yourself. And like I said, and it getting hot and steamy, I mean, to me, that's an indication of meeting a romantic partner, if that's what you want. And if you're in a relationship, I mean, it could be getting hot and steamy with your boo. I mean, you're getting it more revved up. It's getting hot in the kitchen again. And that's an awesome thing. Then you got it trining Pluto. Oh my God. Adding double power and change and transformation power to it. That Pluto trining your ninth. So I don't know if you guys, some of y'all are getting into some long distance relationships, but that could be the case. There could be a love romance from afar, or somebody from afar that's just amplifying this for you, you know, or maybe it could be somebody that you met in school, and school could be what brought you two together even more. But there is a positive experience that's happening in your creative sector, and it's hitting on your ninth house sector. So this is good stuff coming to you. I say Taurus, this is real good stuff coming to you as far as love is concerned, and even as far as money. You know, let's say you're forgetting about love, you don't care, and it's just about money. That's a good thing that's happening with money as well. You know, you could be getting some money from afar. That's finally, you know, money's coming to some kind of conclusion in that sense. Or if you planned a beautiful art project that's coming to fruition in this lovely way, you know, if it's not even about money, it's just about being creative. Actors and all sorts, if you're a Taurus and you're an actor, you know, that's a good opportunity that's coming in that sector as well. You might get a great project, land a great project. Now the full moon. This full moon will be falling in your 12th house. Now, 12th house full moons, to me, I think they're lighter than 8th house full moons. Because the thing about the 12th house, you know, the 12th house a lot of times are things hidden so deep that almost we hide them from ourselves. You know, it's a secret, but that's a deep, deep secret. That's almost a secret that you had to work to find out. So with that being said, I mean, these secrets could come to the surface. Full moons are about conclusions and completions. There could be a situation, you know, that could be just revealing itself or coming up to the surface. Or you could have a dream, a prophetic dream that shows you the way, that shows you the light. And you're just like, damn it, that's what it means. So, you know, be prepared on the 5th of that full moon to, you know, to have a lot of insights. A lot of insights. And, you know, the 12th house also rules the unseen psychic world. You know, maybe some clarity and answers that you've been looking for in that realm that could come to fruition, right? And now you got going towards this second and third week where things get a little rocky after you're kind of on the high of the full moon, the Mars, you know, Venus conjunction and all that stuff. Now it gets where we got to start digging in our heels here, all right? You got Mars squaring Pluto. The sun will also connect to that Mars squaring Pluto. So you have sun connecting to Mars. Sun connecting to Mercury. The sun is connecting to Mercury and it will square Pluto. Mercury in your 6th house, Pluto in your 9th. Be careful with work power games. You know, if your boss is jacking with you and picking on you and getting on your damn nerves, just let it ride. Do not try to challenge authority in this situation. Just let it work. You know what I mean? If you're not in a work situation, it could be, you know, maybe somebody could be telling you that the way you're doing things or your schedule, it ain't working and it ain't right. But you got to do what you got to do for you, okay? And then, you know, take advice. But at the same time, you know what's best for you. But so don't get into that power game about what you should or shouldn't be doing. Don't even go there with people, okay? Now, make sure you're getting the right advice. Some people could just be trying to get you to do what they want you to do, and it might not be for you, okay? Might not be for you. Then you got this Venus squaring to Saturn, right? So Venus in your 5th house is going to square Saturn in your 8th. Now, I don't know if you did. Now, if you did get with that boo, earlier in the week, just be cool and be steady with the way things go. There might be some disappointments coming up there. There could be. It could be whack in bed. It could be something that simple. But it's the 5th square to the 8th. If you need some time by yourself, if you need to withdraw, do it. I'd even plan to just chill and withdraw then. That could be the time that y'all don't call each other. It's nice to have breaks in relationships. But right now, that might be what a lot of people are going through during this time. With the Taurus ascendant, that you need a little break, okay, during this midweek. And if you need to let somebody go, let them go. That's the thing, a lot of times we want to hold on to stuff and then you get more BS afterwards if you keep holding on. So just let it rock if it's time to let something go. Or, financially, if you feel like you're going through a hard time, it will get better. That will pass. Venus will move from the square in Saturn. All right. And then Mars again. Now you got Mars squaring Saturn in the 9th house. All right. So with Mars going into Libra, that's going to be now your 6th house, squaring Saturn in the 9th. Be careful for any work accidents, try to meditate and really calm yourself because there's a lot of frustration that could be building up here. All right? Take care of yourself. If you need to express yourself, try to find the most healthy way to express yourself because with Mars, Saturn aspects, that's just straight up frustration. You have one aspect that's trying to suppress the other. And it's just not going to happen, and it creates friction and anger and so on and so forth. So try to stay cool during this 3rd, going into 4th week, of October, that you keep it real cool as far as work is concerned, right? So now we start to come towards the end of the month when things start to ease up just a little bit, right? You got Mercury, which is now heading into Scorpio right next to Jupiter. So Mercury and Jupiter are going to be snuggled up next to each other, creating something called good news, right? Mercury, the planet of communication, talking, news, the newspaper, and Jupiter, opportunity, growth, expansion, education, all that stuff is coming together, and it's coming together in your 7th house. So now, if you're married or if you want to get married, that's possible, proposing. Somebody could be giving you good news. Somebody could be telling you they love you. Somebody could be telling you that they want to partner up with you. Somebody can say, you know what, I think you are so damn awesome. I want you to connect with me. We need to work together. We need to start this business together now. All right? A client might come and say, I really liked the work you did. I want to introduce you to a bigger client if you got a business going on. So with that Mercury and Jupiter conjunction in your 7th house, there's some positive things that you're going to be hearing about, right? Maybe even somebody that you always wanted to work with can finally come and want to work with you. Or like I said, you could be making a commitment in love where you say, you know what? I think I love you. I want to settle down, right? So then you got this new moon in Libra, right? That's falling in your 6th house, the new moon in Libra. Let me verify this. Yes, it is. This new moon is falling in your 6th house. Time to rearrange and get it together. Get your schedule together. Get your life together. Get your body together. All right? Make sure you're getting your work together and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Applying that discipline, right? Applying it in a very balanced type of way. So don't go hard. If you find yourself wanting to go on a diet or something, don't lose your mind. Going some extreme at the gym. Find a balanced approach. It's in Libra. All right, it's in Libra. So you might see that, a new diet or a new workout or just something that you want to apply to your life to make it better. All right, because you're going to have a new moon next month in your 7th house. I always like to say, get prepared for the other. Get prepared for what is next to come. Right? And then you have the sun, coming up to where Mercury was, conjuncting Jupiter as well. So that same good news, you're really going to be able to see it and show it. It's going to give you more optimism and belief in your future because that's what we all want. We just want to believe the day is going to be better. And that's coming for you. So I hope that this good news, that's going to fall in your 7th house It's real good news. It's good for you. And now I hope that on that full moon in the 12th, the whatever gets revealed, I'm sorry, in the full moon early in the month, that whatever gets revealed, that you can work through it and work it out, okay? Because eventually it's going to come to your body, so don't let, if it was bad news, don't let it trip you up. And if it was good news, let it drive you to be the best you that you can be, all right, after that full moon. Because when the new moon comes, okay, it's going to be all flowing together. It'll flow together. You're going to want to work on yourself. That's what this is about, because the other is coming in. I see that romance in your chart. So we want to make sure that we're okay and we can handle all the love that's coming in. All the love that's coming in. So these were just your smaller planetary aspects I wanted to go over. Not the big stuff yet. Maybe that'll be next month. And I hope you enjoy this Jupiter that's also in your 7th house. Right here, yes. Mercury conjunct Jupiter, this is in your 7th house. I love it. I love it. It's time for you to be making these partnerships, these deep partnerships and connections right now, and make sure, I'm going to keep repeating myself, that you are ready. All right? So, I hope you all have a great month. If you want to get even more detailed and specific, send me a message, get a reading with me, and we can go even deeper into how these things are all going to affect you. If you can look in the link description for that. If you like the painting here, okay, you can also look in the link description for that as well if you want to find out details who this is. Okay, so join me next month, and I hope you have a great one.